That's right, Star Wars The Last Jedi finally is here. Been waiting a whole year for this crap, and we're going to talk about it right now. That's right, guys, this is my reviews for Star Wars The Last Jedi, but don't worry, no spoilers coming. Put your lightsabers down. No force chokes of death. Don't choke me out because I spoiled something. Not gonna happen. No spoiler warning. First off, have to tip my hat. I salute you. You are awesome, John Williams. The music in this movie is fantastic. If there's a space battle going on, you feel like you're in the cockpit. You feel like... If there's a hand-to-hand combat going on or lightsaber combat going on, you are right there in the middle of it. Absolutely amazing. So I definitely have to tip my hat to John Williams. Thank you. You are awesome. You have a beautiful musically sound mind, and I thank you so much for your music and your talent given to this movie. Next up, Poe Dameron. The very first scene in this movie is amazing. It is so much like David and Goliath, you will not believe. You have this one ship that's going up against a New Order dreadnought, and you just know that Poe is going to die. There's no way he can make this. There's no way he can destroy this thing. But I'm not going to spoil anything. I will just say that the first 15 minutes is absolutely awesome. Edge of your seat. I was eating popcorn, and I got the freaking chat lip thing going on because I had the popcorn right down the edge of my lip, and I couldn't even eat it because I was so focused on this battle between David and Goliath, and it was so tense. And if you know what, I had these kids right behind my ear, and they were just going, "Oh look, it's Poe Dameron! Oh look, it's Kylo Ren!" So that scene was it was freaking awesome. It was straight up edge of your seat. I almost fell out because it was just so intense. Next up, the next best part of this whole movie, in my personal opinion, is the entire time that Rey and Luke spent on the island. Because you can tell, first of all, let me just say, hey, great job, Mark Hamill. You killed the role as always. You will and forever will be the greatest Jedi, in my opinion. But the time that Rey and Luke spent on this island, seeing Rey want to learn the ways of the Force, and to see Luke just shun her so much, and he's so hesitant about wanting to teach her, it grows into just a great relationship. I don't want to spoil anything that goes on between them two, but I will definitely say that the time between Rey and Luke on the island is such a great time because you can just see the struggle within for both of them. Rey wanting to learn so bad, and Luke being so hesitant. It's such a good combination. They did such a great job working together. The chemistry there was really good. If I could say a negative, I thought, was the time that Finn and Rose spent in this casino, which is basically what it was. There's a 30-minute segment where Rose and Finn go to this casino, and let me just be honest, if you want to go get some hot tamales or something like that, or if you got to go take a pee-pee, if you need to make a phone call to say, hey baby, this movie's great, but something kind of stupid come up, that is the absolute worst part of this whole movie. There's not really anything going on when these two go to this casino type place. I mean, you got people playing blackjack, you got people playing roulette and stuff like that. It's very not Star Wars like, if I may say so. Don't choke me, I just didn't like it. There's all sorts of creatures. There's all sorts of people, that look very human and very human-like animals, if I may say so. These creatures are not very Star Wars looking. It was just like a petting zoo with bow ties. That's all it was. You can just completely, if that section had been completely cut from the full movie, that 30-minute segment, I think this would have been a complete 100, complete A+. If we want to do it in a letter grade, it would definitely be an A+ if you could just cut that 30-minute segment out. Other than that, there's hardly any other negatives. There's this Kylo Ren and Rey dream type sequences. I don't want to get into too much of that because there's spoiler area right there. But Kylo Ren, Rey, great chemistry. Rey, Luke Skywalker, great chemistry. There's even a brief scene of Finn and Rey, and in that brief scene, great chemistry. Rey is such a good person, such a good role in the Star Wars universe, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where Daisy Ridley takes this role. I think if they cast anybody else for that role, it wouldn't have worked out, I don't think. And that's, I think you could say that about every character in this movie, in this world that they've created, that every person that's been cast in the role that they've picked, I don't think anybody else could do these roles any better than the ones that they casted. I think that everybody is doing a great job. I'm really enjoying the storyline. Speaking of which, I am so glad that this is not a remake of The Empire Strikes Back, because The Force Awakens was basically a retelling of A New Hope. And this was, I was so scared that this was going to be The Empire Strikes Back, but just, retold a different way. So thank you for not doing it that way. The ending is amazing. Definitely edge of your seat. I can't talk about it without any spoilers. All I can say is from start to finish that this movie is amazing, except for that one 30-minute scene. When you see the casino, go get some hot tamales, get a refresher, or whatever if you need to. If you're going to sit through it, I hope you enjoy it. There's 2 or 3 minutes worth of actually good, interesting stuff that goes on in that scene. But for the most part, man, I feel like they're really trying to push this relationship, between Rose and Finn. But they do such a good job later on that this 30-minute scene didn't even need to be there. So just, maybe when the Blu-ray comes out, they put that as a deleted scene or something like that. It's really, nothing's happening there. Other than that, is the movie great? Yes. Should you go see it? Yes. Absolutely. Go see this movie. Go support the Jedi. Go support the people that make these movies. Have fun. That's the biggest thing. Will you have fun if you go see this movie? 1,000%. Yes, you will have fun. Alright guys, I'm going to be doing some more reviews. I hope you enjoyed this review. Please leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you thought. Please subscribe. As always, keep it retro and come towards the light, man.